2024 US Presidential Election Overview. The 2024 US presidential election is shaping up to be a critical contest in defining the future direction of the country. What are the key factors influencing this election? Who are the primary candidates, and what do their support bases look like? What accomplishments have defined their political careers, and what do experts predict for this high-stakes race? Key candidates: Donald Trump and Kamala Harris. The two main contenders for the presidency are Donald Trump, representing the Republican Party, and Kamala Harris, running for the Democratic Party. This race is significant as it presents two established political figures with contrasting visions for America. Donald Trump, the 45th president who served from 2017 to 2021, is seeking to make a return to the White House. His support base largely consists of conservative voters, working-class Americans, and those who resonate with his America First policies. Trump's platform often focuses on issues such as strong border security, economic nationalism, and deregulation. Many supporters appreciate his straightforward approach and view him as a fighter against political elitism. Kamala Harris, the current vice president and former senator from California, is the Democratic candidate seeking to make history as the first female president of the United States. Her support comes from a diverse coalition, including minority groups, women, younger voters, and progressive Democrats. Harris emphasizes issues such as social justice, climate action, healthcare reform, and defending democratic institutions. Her experience as vice president under President Joe Biden has allowed her to take part in high-level decision-making and advocacy for key legislative efforts. Achievements and track records. Both candidates bring significant political achievements to the race. Donald Trump's achievements. Economic growth. During his presidency, the US economy saw significant growth and a reduction in unemployment, particularly before the COVID-19 pandemic. Tax reform. Trump signed into law the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act in 2017, which lowered corporate tax rates and aimed to stimulate business investments. Judicial appointments. He appointed 3 Supreme Court justices, shifting the balance of the court in a conservative direction, which has had lasting implications on key rulings. Kamala Harris's achievements. Legislative advocacy. As vice president, Harris has played a role in promoting key legislative measures such as the American Rescue Plan, aimed at pandemic relief and economic recovery. Diplomatic engagements. Harris has led several diplomatic efforts focusing on international alliances and addressing issues like migration from Central America. Criminal justice reform. In her career as a senator and California's Attorney General, she worked on policies aimed at reforming the criminal justice system and expanding the rights of marginalized communities. Expert opinions and predictions. Political analysts are closely watching the election, noting that the country is highly polarized, which could lead to an exceptionally close race. According to Dr. James Keller, a political science professor, the 2024 election may be one of the most consequential in modern American history due to the stark differences in policy and vision between the candidates. Many experts believe that the economy, immigration policies, and foreign relations, especially regarding China and Russia, will play pivotal roles in the campaign. Trump's track record on tax policy and border security is likely to appeal to conservative voters, while Harris's focus on social programs, healthcare, and climate initiatives is expected to energize the Democratic base. Current developments. As of the latest updates, both candidates have been actively campaigning, with Trump holding rallies that emphasize his previous achievements and addressing his followers with messages about reclaiming America's strength. Harris, meanwhile, has been meeting with grassroots organizations and attending town halls to solidify her appeal to voters who value progressive change and inclusivity. Conclusion. The 2024 presidential election promises to be a high-stakes contest between Donald Trump and Kamala Harris, each representing diverging visions for America's future. Trump's campaign will likely spotlight his record of economic growth and conservative policies, while Harris will highlight her work in the Biden administration and her advocacy for social reforms. The outcome of this election will hinge on key issues such as the economy, healthcare, immigration, and the political polarization that defines contemporary American society.